Hello, everyone. My name is Shadow, and I'll be your entertainer this evening. We're going to be playing some more. Not some more. We're going to be playing Strange Antiquities, which feels like more of Strange Horticulture. This is the sequel game that they recently came out with. In fact, it came out yesterday. So let's hop in and see our new shop. As a thaumaturge's apprentice, there is a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, Strange Antiquities, in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging, with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. Oh dear. Day 1, Thursday. Not usually the start of a week. And we got another cat. Good boy. Anyway. Hello, Eli. When called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass, I must leave at once. I'm leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. Okay. There's an index in the back that may be useful for you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. Too late, I already pet the cat. Should be back in a few days. Okay. Use the arrow keys or WASD to navigate your shop. Okay. Got another mysterious desk. No doubt with a secret. I recognize some of these symbols. I wish my library wasn't upstairs at this point, because I know I've got books for those. Oh, that's locked. Ooh. Hello. Made of iron, gray flecked metal with dark red. It's not rust, it's blood. Interesting. Oh, I like this. Okay. Okay. Hello, Thomas. What can I do for you? Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna like you. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. Yeah! If you'd be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement to my hunter's boon. Good kitty. Oh, we can inspect the cat? Yes, good kitty. I had apparently inspected a candle. Book. Okay, having a little trouble with inspect. I need a hunter's boon. A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They're made from trophies taken of slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They're simple without embellishment. Huh. Okay. So I need something that looks like it was made... Interesting. Okay. It looks like it was made from a piece of a predator. This was made of bone. This has a fang, though. That could be a sensation of power. It's probably going to be that. I mean, there's this, of course, the skull, but... These are all made of bone as well, but they're not really... I don't think that's what we're after. Why is this eye following my hand? Hello. I think we're after this tooth here. Yeah! It's a tiger's tooth. A trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Discovered Selenic totem. Oh, there's a lot more tag options. Oh, interesting. I should probably not put an icon on this until I know if there's something about these icons. I don't know if I can clear that, though. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Oh. There's already a lot going on. Hello, Jack. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. The creeping dark is set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Shadow hold. Oh, spider. Eh? Oh. That's interesting. I like that. Anyway. Oh, I should probably actually figure out what the heck a shadow hold is first. A shadow hold, or oshadic vessel, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle, or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshadic spirit. The manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like a poison from a wound. They're decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. So we're looking for this design. Simple enough. It's sideways. I do not want auto-labeling. I deliberately did not turn that on. Oh, and different items have different tag shapes that you can use. That's interesting. This was part of the symbol, so I'm gonna use that. Kitty. I love that the mouse icon changes to a hand while you're doing that. Oh, that's interesting. Are there any other relics that change the light? I can measure the candle. No, it's this. It might not even be the relic. I don't... Yeah, no, if I move the relic, it doesn't... That's interesting. Anyway. Oh, Mr. Schaefer. Hello again. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? Can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Okay. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in a fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Charlie Weathers. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's people. Oh, wait. Hold on. There was an entry on the cat. Devourer of Souls Jupiter. Jupiter is the thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, and that's where I can put solved letters, I suppose? I'm not seeing that I have an urge to explore like I did last time, which is interesting. Perhaps just at the end of the day. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word on the tongue. Okay. Ossic ring. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Fortune, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Fortune's unearthly hiss when they hold up an Ossic ring to their ear. Fortune, the serpent goddess. I'm looking for a ring hisses. Maybe nothing to remark. It could also not be an actual ring. Soft. Oh, you can actually hear it. A soft sound like a serpent's whisper. Probably looking at that one. Yeah, it's gonna be this bones. Ossic ring. It's interesting. Let's label it real quick. I think yellow fits. And what's good for a snake? Or snake goddess. I think either this eye symbol or sun. I think the sun, as odd as it may sound. I vaguely remember a mythology where a snake eats the sun. Which sounds random, I know, but good to know that's not actually bone. Edwin Bishop. And he has an actual profile. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. A voice of Chernunos might put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Are they using actual... That's an actual god. Hold on. Hold on. Is Korchen an actual god? Hold on, I need to know this. The name of an ancient Celtic snake goddess. Yes, she's real. Oh! Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is cool. Okay, sorry, what? You wanted the voice of... Okay. Ah. The voice of Chernunos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. Torque. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Chernunos is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with antlers of a stag, and often wearing or holding a torque. Okay, so that's going to be this guy. And made of bronze. Nothing particularly remarkable, but What would I even mark that with? Maybe this one? Definitely green. Black mare thundered through icy rain, shining wet in silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Black Barrow. Oh! Oh, that is interesting. I'm following this with my mouse. That's very different from the tarot cards. That is cool, though. Oh, it's still a tarot card. I just had to draw it. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Wait, is there still going to be an exploration then? Where was it? Oh, there's more stuff over here. All thaumaturgic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thaumic lens. Diurnal field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. You can use shift to bring up a magnifying glass. Well, that's interesting. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door, EW. Interesting. I have to figure out where this goes. Are they in order? No, I don't think they are. We'll go in one of these. And it's probably not going to tell me which one. So I probably don't have all of them yet. There it is! There's my exploration. Oh, and my exploration is just an Undermere. Interesting. What are these? Leave them down here for now. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. So I need a prison. The old jail is number 10. Here. Northwest. It's this way. Got it. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly, I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Huh. You're going over here with some of the other ominous items. And then the boatyard. I think 3 or 27 probably. No. Eight. I need 8. The yard has seen better days, a mess of broken and rotten timbers. Most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. It must be from Strange Antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me into the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water, and a thin window pane rattles with every step. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Apparently as an afterthought, and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I've no use for it, he says. Don't even know what it's for. Huh. Let's put this up here, I think. I don't think that one's a hint. Put this up in the archive. And the wine cellar of the merchant next door. So where is Strange Antiquities? 29. The proprietor, a Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, well, take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Okay. That should be everything all caught up. Bottle. And that there, I think. Give Jupiter a pet pat. Good boy. And let's call some people in. Rona, hello again. Ah, well that's just perfect. Undermare fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Yes, it was. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Eh, I guess I can do that. there we go. That's what some of these symbols are about. Thaumic disciplines. There are 3 branches of thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines, represented by the following symbols. Celestial, as Selenic of the moon, and Druidic of the earth. Diurnal, as Diurnic of the day and Noctic of the night. Individual, Mentic of the mind, Wysic of the body. Imbuements. Elements. I didn't remember light and dark being part of that, but yeah. On the bright side, it seems like I won't have to go get my own book about all this. Horned God. I should have used that for Chernunos. Let's actually fix that. It's kind of nice that they rearrange them based on that. And there's this one. I mixed up earth and air. I often do that when I'm going by memory, unfortunately. I think I'm still fine with that being sun. Then that's fine with being witch is not. Since the witch is not is part of the symbol. Oh, it's not exactly part of the symbol. Ah, okay then. One of my sound panels just fell off. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Huh. It's actually really annoying. Goodness. What was it? Let's do shadow for this one. I think this was what they were saying was shadow. And nothing else has been labeled yet. Put the books, or at least that book down there. And next person. Tess Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, and no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. Horned shackle. Horn shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. An example of an elaborate horn shackle. Could be this one. Or there's this guy. It's made of bronze, not an actual. Yeah, I'd be more tempted to think it's going to be this guy. More commonly totems. I don't think it's going to be that one. Just because it isn't actually horns. That's entirely made of wood. That one's clay. I think maybe based on the symbol on that one. It's probably not going to be one of these guys, I don't think. Oh, or maybe this guy. No fossilized creature, it's probably not. I would say maybe this one, but I don't think the horns are quite right. There's the symbol. It's protection. Not exactly a change situation. I think I'm going to try this one, and then if I'm wrong, that was wrong. Slow down and think more carefully. I was thinking a lot. Try this one then. That was also wrong. Okay, can I get a hint? I'm looking for an item that has horns. Yeah, no, duh. Inspect items with horns using touch to see if they're smooth. Somewhat rough. warm. Pointy. This part feels smooth. It's the wooden one? That seems weird that it's not made of actual horns, but okay. I guess it didn't say it needed to be real horns. Hello, Mr. Schaefer. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Okay. And we've got mail. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours, for the right price, of course. Farm. Royston Farm, number 30. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. It's a burb. Julia Braddock. How can I help you? Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Prince Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark, on important business, no doubt. Of course. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and wanted to bring her something. I forgot to label things. She lives all alone out on the edge of town, out on the Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. Thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Sure, right after I've labeled this. I don't remember what it was. Horn shackle. Give it the horned god mark. And yellow's good for it. Moon heart. Oh, and we don't actually know what that's really called. Interesting. An index in the back. Interesting. Oh. Okay. So, like, if someone just comes to me asking for, hey, I need help sleeping, I can go back here and say, oh, that's going to be a sleep vessel. Instead of just scrolling through every single page, like last time. That's cool. Then the moon heart is the Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with sentiment or feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or night. Interesting. Got a few things like that. think it would be something that has a feeling to it then. Maybe this? This? Sometimes feature crescent shapes, which that one does. It's got that witch craft mark on it as well. Doesn't really have a feeling imbued in it, I guess. I guess that's the point of her being able to... Nope. Wow, I'm really getting a rising dread. None of these really have a feeling to them, though. Yeah, I checked that. Carved totem. Oh, it has a crescent on the head. I think that's it. Okay. Whew. Slenic totem. If there's not just a moon icon, I'm probably gonna go with the triple goddess. Yeah, no. Oh, it's not it's very daylight outside. That's interesting. Hello, Daisy. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. That's unfortunate. I have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again. Are you sure you want that? I need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect motion outside, events in motion outside my shop. Yeah, good kitty, Jupiter. Got Binding Seed or Zaya. Binding Seed. These items are made of two distinct materials, representing Mentic and Wyxic. The mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. So I'm guessing that's probably the milder one. And the other option is Zaya. Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zayas are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. A single material except wood or clay. No symbol or writing. That could be the Zaya. This one definitely has symbols. It's multiple materials. What the heck is going on with you? You're multiple materials, but like, what is your deal? This is multiple materials. So there's a black gemstone. This is all bronze, but it does have a symbol on it. I think this is the only one that could be a Zaya. Versus the Binding Seed. Two distinct materials. This is all one material, but it does have symbols. This is two materials, but it doesn't really have any symbols going on. This is probably the Binding Seed. I'm gonna give her the one that I know, because I can't really afford more dread. Oh, yeah, I probably could have inspected it a little closer. No, we'll keep that one simple. I don't like how this makes me feel. Which is probably guilt and stuff. We'll identify it later, though, when we have something to prove it with. Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now that lives in a house where all them ravens were. Wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that were going to give me nightmares. All black they were, like he wasn't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Labula to see us safely through. A Labula, huh? What the heck's a Labula? I mean, I assume I'm supposed to know what a Labula is, but... Libulae are reported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they're not held in high regards by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a Libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges knew well. So I need something with the wisdom symbol on it. Which is this crown thing. This guy? Don't really have anything else with that symbol, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the only one with the wisdom symbol. How about this dude? Libula. And the only clue was the symbol. Let's do that one. Day ended. At Jupiter. Good Jupiter. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head, where he had sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. Oof. Oof. Whoop. Oh, I can go backwards. Anyway. Huh. Well, I drew something. I assume this is going to show me a place on the map somehow. Just not sure how. Oh, sounds like it's raining again. Oh, this is, here, I think. I'm wasting my time here. No, it's not, apparently. It was approximately the right shape, but not quite. For how crowded these streets are, there are not actually a lot of buildings that are crowded together. At least in a row like that. This has approximately the right shape, and then just in the middle here? Got it. There's a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long-hidden treasures. A bottle and an amulet. Interesting. Bottle here, I think. The amulet can hang here. Actually, gonna rearrange some stuff. Just so certain things are a little more accessible. I think that looks okay. Alright, who's first today? Francesca Robertson. Good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford. Seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing in maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopefully an evocant can have some effect. Well, let's see. Evocant. These stone items weigh the same amount as a man's heart, according to the popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray from more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a comb to draw them out. Conveniently, we have a 1 pound scale. Definitely weighs less. Should not stray. I think that weighs about the same. there any other clues? Stone items. So I am overdoing this just a little bit. I need something made of stone. Which this is iron and marble. So even though it weighs a pound, it's wrong. Oh, would you look at that? An evocant. Edith Moore. Hello. Oh, hi. I'm looking over my shoulder all day. Something is coming for me. I can feel it. Uh-huh. I want a shield charm. I need it right away. Maybe we should get that necklace off of you. Whoops. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Oshatic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms can make use of the art of symbology, an ancient, and some would say primitive, component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. I think I know what we are talking about here. How's this for you? Yep. I wonder if we would have met her if I had not given her the her an oil one. Hugh Langston, hello. Something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? So you want me to get cursed? It's hanging behind an old shed all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. Let me guess, the map looks terrible and I'm not going to be able to follow it. Well, that is certainly something, sir. Where's the church? Number 28? 28 has a church. Where's 28? 28 is here. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice there's another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Interesting. Those actually look pretty cool. I can hang in there for now. They actually match these two, kind of. It's not enough space for them. Hello, Verona. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from Hungerford House, where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. Go on. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshotic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm gonna take a trip to Gleestone Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first, I would like a vestiger, whatever this is. We don't want it spreading. Okay. A vestiger. Can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale— Oh! Ah! Convenient. I may have already been messing with that earlier. See ya, Verona. Oh, there is a moon symbol. Okay. Oh, you need to put that away. And give Jupiter a head pat for the rest of the day. And end the day. 2 days earlier, the rider and his fellow adventurer were deep underground, exploring the tunnels below Kirkhead Tower, when they made a discovery. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. And this one looks like a key. I actually really like this version of it. After a disagreement between two houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Huh. Well, I'll have to check that one out next time, actually. Because I'm actually all out of time for today. Bit of a shorter stream than usual, but just didn't have as much time today. So, for now, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you'd like to see any of the videos that I've uploaded, especially of Strange Horticulture, they are all uploaded on my YouTube channel at Roanoke VT. And if you'd like to catch this live in the future, it will be on twitch.tv/Roanoke VT. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.